Hi, it's Dr. Barker here with Peak Plastic Surgery. So we've been getting a lot of questions lately about, is it cheaper to combine cosmetic plastic surgery procedures, or is it cheaper to do them individually? This is a great question, and it's very important to understand this before you even come into a consultation with your plastic surgeon. So when we're talking about plastic surgery procedures, this can be a very wide variety of different interventions. We could be talking about minimally invasive procedures like skin tightening. We could be talking about minimally invasive with liposuction. We could be talking about full general anesthetic procedures, or a combination of all of these. When we break down the cost of plastic surgery procedures, what we're really looking at is not just the cost of a plastic surgery procedure in and of itself. We're also looking at anesthesia, the operative room, the surgical suite. All of these different things come into play when discussing cost of procedures. So when we're talking about combining plastic surgery procedures, a lot of the times we'll go to the very, very standard, what everybody hears about the most often is a mommy makeover. That is also a very wide variety of procedures. But when we talk about a mommy makeover, it's a combination of a breast procedure and a body procedure. So when we combine these two procedures, let's just say a breast augmentation and a tummy tuck, if you do them together, that is one cost for the surgical suite, that is one cost for anesthesia and supplies, and one procedure with one recovery. When you break down the total cost of that, it will be cheaper to combine that than to do a breast augmentation alone, followed by a tummy tuck alone, because then you're doing two anesthetic setups, two room setups, 2 times going to sleep, 2 times waking up. It adds up. So that is where the cost effectiveness comes into play. Also, you should ask your plastic surgeon, if you're combining procedures and doing multiple procedures in the same timeline, are there benefits to doing it in terms of cost reduction for one or both of the procedures? Many plastic surgery practice will do this because if you're combining them, they will give you a certain cost that will be less than if you did it alone. Some don't. So it's very important to understand that. So again, when you're talking about, is it cheaper to combine plastic surgery procedures? 1, it depends on the clinic. 2, it depends on what you're doing. And 3, what really is the most important aspect of this is, what is that cost worth? Is it worth the prolonged anesthesia time if you're adding that procedure on? Is it worth the double recovery if you want to break them up in 2? So again, cost isn't always just money, it's also time. When you combine plastic surgery procedures, that means you have 1 recovery, not 2. That's very valuable. So not only could it be cheaper monetarily wise, but it's also you get more in terms of recovery done with 1 setting. But you need to talk to your surgeon about this to make sure it's safe, to make sure that the time of the procedure itself is not too long, because you don't want to be under anesthesia for too long. And the third thing is how's the recovery going to be? So again, is it cheaper to undergo plastic surgery procedures when you combine them? Typically, yes. But again, this is so important. Talk to your plastic surgeon, talk to their coordinators before even you come into the consultation process. And that's what we do here at Peak Plastic Surgery. My patient care coordinator will call before the first consult to discuss what you're hoping to achieve, what these procedures will look like, what the overall cost should look like. Then you will see me in a consultation, not one of my nurses, not my coordinator, just me, myself. And we will discuss what the customized approach should be for you. And if we can combine them safely, we do. If you have any further questions about what we spoke about today, please do not hesitate. Always reach out to my office. My staff and or myself will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have.